guarantee in the Constitution. So it's a right in the Constitution. Or in the Declaration of Independence. All of this in 1 or 2 sentences to make it a meaningful sentence. Okay? Usually I split it up, like I say you have an hour today, half an hour.
What if we get, I go I never need to know. I cannot suffrage. Suffrage.
Suffrage? What about it?
Women suffrage.
Women's suffrage.
I feel counselor.
Remember, because it's a verb.
Women's suffrage on early days. Because, yeah.
Because they wanted to see rises now. How do I put this in?
Okay, so the who is the subject, right?
Well, all people have freedom today because they are equal under the law.
Because I did it to come back to class, but that's fine.
Sheet in your groups, your poster groups yesterday, right? And it was just like straight context clues about vocabulary in Raising the Sun. How many of you finished that complete worksheet? Raise your hand.
Oh, the what?
Wait, what? The one yesterday that looked like this. Okay, so I'll give you about 5 minutes to finish that. So after we go through meaningful sentences, I'll give you 5 minutes to work independently, and then we'll go over it, okay? And then after, we'll continue with Raising the Sun. And we left off yesterday at a climax. What happened at the very end?
Lady fall asleep on the ground.
No, who fainted?
She fainted because that big S was snack.
We don't know.
Something that big S was.
I read.
Okay? Some of you might not take the book home. But, listen, and we wanted to give you a cliffhanger today. Look at this. Who's that?
That's the lawyer.
Hey, that's
That's the kind. That's
You don't know who that is.
That's Pearl.
That's the
George. I don't know.
That's Bobo.
Pretty sure George is not white.
That's Bobo.
That's Pearl.
That's Bobo.
Okay, anyway. Can we tell you that?
No.
Well, everybody will get extra credit who signed up. So
Oh, I never
that
signed up. I never yet.
is. Okay?
Mr. Robinson.
Reggie, you signed up, right?
I signed up.
That's right.
First time ever.
I did.
Alright, so with that, let's go over meaningful sentences. I have some good ones.
Oh, bitch, what is one?
Pick mine, bitch. Pick mine.
Oh, definitely. Okay, hold on.
And mine's good.
We have a good one.
Come on, Miss.
Alright, here we go.
Pick mine.
Here we go. Alright, first one. This is for chastise, okay?
That's not me. Alright.
Can you see that one? Yeah. Decent? Okay. Miss Strickland chastised me, yes? Yes?
Who said that?
In class because I went.
That's not it. I wrote it.
Miss Strickland chastised me yesterday in class because I went to the bathroom the whole period. Okay? Correctly used. She criticized me because I went to the bathroom the whole period. Yeah. Okay? There we go. Good. Good on the one.
I really want to go.
Here we go.
Yeah, I know right now.
Miss
I wrote that for you.
Strickland chastised. Miss Strickland chastised me yesterday in class because I went to my counselor and I didn't come back to class.
That's a true statement.
Okay. All right. Here is emancipation. Right? Emancipation.
It's not even mine.
Okay, slaves were emancipated. This person changed the, what? How did they change the word? Into what persecution?
Into a verb.
Into a verb. It's what is the persecution of emancipation? Noun. They changed it into a verb, right? You can do that, right?
Yep.
Slaves were emancipated from their slave owners in our country about a century ago because of the Emancipation Proclamation. What do we do? Okay, did this person use it correctly? Slaves were freed.
Yeah.
Thumbs up if you think it's used correctly. Thumbs down if you do not think it's used correctly. Let's see. I don't see any. Halfway.
I don't know.
What do you think? Okay, it is used correctly. Slaves were freed from their slave owners in our country about a century ago because of the Emancipation Proclamation. You gotta capitalize this though. It's a proper noun, right?
Halfway. Pick mine.
It's going to be a little hard to read, but I'll walk us through it. Oh! This is small, let's try. Okay. So the word is inalienable. So without looking at your notes, what does inalienable mean? Your own words.
Something that can never go away or
Wait, hold on, let me look.
change. Something that can never change.
Something that's
Something that can never be taken away from us, right? So
Okay.
what did we talk about yesterday that were inalienable?
Your freedom of speech.
You're right, you're right.
Or the
All right.
Our religion. Right to life. Religion and life.
Your breath.
Religion. A breath, I said.
Oh, your birth. Yeah, you guess you can't take away your birth either. But these are our three inalienable rights. Okay, and what were they? I'll give you one. One again, just to refresh your memory, was the pursuit of happiness.
Another one was life.
The other one was life. What was the second?
Liberty.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And where do we find those?
Declaration of
No. The Constitution of the United States. So let's see how we use inalienable here. So we actually have the who, what, when, where, and why. So the who, again, is the subject of the sentence, and this time it is me. Right? The what does the what always have to have in it? The word itself, right? So it's knowledge is inalienable. It's pretty good. We never think about knowledge as being a right, but it certainly is. Okay? Where? Anywhere. Right? When? Anytime. Okay? It doesn't have to be fancy, right? But we're at least getting the parts of the sentence.
Yep.
And then the why. Why is this the most important part of the sentence?
Because it explains what it tells.
So the why explains the word in context, right? If you don't have the why, we don't understand what the meaning of the word is in the sentence, right? So the why here is because what I already learned can't be taken away from me. Okay, so the sentence, if all of these parts are correct, is just like a jigsaw puzzle. You're putting it together, right? So my knowledge is inalienable anywhere and any time because what I already learned can't be taken away from me. Pretty good sentence. Is this correct grammatically? Yeah, absolutely. And we also know what inalienable means because she told us that it couldn't be taken away from her. This sentence would get her full credit. So keep that in mind.
And in contrast, looking at what we know about inalienable, look at this sentence. Use. Okay? In the hospital, February 21st, 1994, Josh's birth was inalienable because it already happened. Now, is that used correctly?
No.
Pretty confusing. Okay? Josh's birth was unable to be taken away because it already happened. Are we using that in the context that we probably should be using it? When we talk about inalienable, we talk about things that are knowledge, like rights that you have declared to you. Maybe not birth.
I mean, technically, you can't take away a birth, I suppose, once it's already a birth.
Yeah.
But to put it plainly,
Technically, it is a correct sentence, but we have different versions of like good sentences, great sentences, excellent sentences, right? So think about the context in which you're using the words.
Okay? Yeah, I'd say so-so. But we could use something like, you couldn't take away knowledge. You can't take away the right of speech, okay, of free speech. You can't take away the ability can't take away the ability to worship freely, okay? So with that, good job.
Mr.
Move on. Okay?
Today, as always, we do a little bit of a review. Okay, so again, our last section, we ended off with Act 1, Scene 1 of A Raisin in the Sun. Now, just like the day before, there isn't much as far as plot development that goes on, but we get a lot of interesting character development between our three fabulous ladies in the play. Okay. So we get more information about Mama. How can we describe Mama's character?
Strong.
She's a very strong, powerful woman.
Hardworking. Christian.
She's a very strong, powerful Christian, right? How do we know this? What does it say in our class?
God's name in vain.
Okay, so she doesn't like anyone
In vain.
in vain, right? And we talked about that. So how many people again have a family member who is super religious? I remember again, like when my grandmother was alive, you could never use the Lord's name in vain. Ever. Okay? Are we okay in the back?
No.
So what kind of person is the daughter? What kind of person is beneath them?
She has dreams.
She has dreams just like everyone else in this family. She's younger though. She's the youngest, or the younger of the youngers, right? So how old is she?
20.
She's 20 years old, right? She's very different again. She thinks she's better than the rest of the family, right? She's going into what?
A phase.
Well, she's going through a phase, yes, but she wants to become a doctor. Right? And she naturally feels as though she's more intelligent than the rest of the family. She's the first member who's actually book smart, right? And she's trying all sorts of crazy things in her life, right? As I'm sure you guys go through phases, right? She's going through phases as well. So what are some of the things that she's actually trying? Currently, she's working on the...
She's dating. Guitar.
Well, she's dating. That's a good one. She's dating. She's also working on playing the guitar. What was before that?
Did you?
Horseback riding, right? We're talking 1950s, inner city Chicago. I don't really know where you would find a place to horseback ride, but apparently she found one, and she's trying to do this to discover herself. Okay, so again, I'll be the narrator. Expectation, everyone's following along. Everyone's following along, everyone's paying attention, okay? Those people who have speaking parts, be sure to go ahead and read loud and clear, page 54. Scene 2. It is the following morning, a Saturday morning, and house cleaning is in progress at the Youngers. Furniture has been shoved hither and yon, and Mama is giving the kitchen area walls a washing down. Beneatha in dungarees with a handkerchief tied around her face is spraying insecticide into the cracks of the walls. As they work, the radio is on, and a Southside disc jockey program is inappropriately filling the house with a rather exotic saxophone blues. Travis, the sole idle one, is leaning on his arms looking out of the window.
Grandmama, that stuff Benny is using smells awful. Can I go downstairs, please?